Namaste students. Today I am going to explain you illustration number 45 under the topic forfeiture of share issued at premium. Illustration number 45 from your book. See the question. Under question number 45 we have three different questions. First, A part. In A part they are saying give the journal entry for forfeiture and reissue of shares. C Limited forfeited 800 shares at the rate of 10 each. Issued at 30% premium. 30% of this 10, it means rupees 3. The company has issued shares at a premium of 3 rupees and we have to forfeit the share 800 shares at the rate of 10 which were issued at a premium of rupees 3 and the premium is to be paid at the time of allotment. For the non-payment of first call which is 2 rupees, it means the shareholder who is having this 800 is failed to pay rupees 2 on first call. The second and the final call, rupees 2 has not been made. This 2 rupees of final call has not been made. It means out of 10 rupees, total 8 rupees is called up. Clear? Out of 10 rupees, total 8 rupees is called up. 3 rupees is for premium that is due along with the allotment and that we have received on this 800 share also. Out of these 200 shares were reissued. Out of this 800, 200 shares were reissued. Not the complete share we are reissuing. Here only 200 share they are reissued as rupees 8 paid up. 8 paid up for 8 per share. 8 paid up and that we know 8 per share. Rupees 8 per share. I hope this question is clear to you. We have to pass the journal entry for forfeiture of share and in this question 800 shares are forfeited and so when the shares forfeit we have to debit the share capital account with the called up share capital account with the called up shares, called up amount. Total 800 shares at the rate of 864 because final call is not has been met, not has been called. 2. The amount which we have not received yet. In this question for this 800 share, first call is not paid by the shareholder which is 2. 2 share first call. See, this is also a question of security premium, but in this question we have already received the premium along with the allotment. That allotment we had received. So there is no need to debit the security premium reserve account. This is a first situation when the premium has been received and the forfeiture take place after the receiving of security premium. Now here 2 share first call account. Same 800 share at the rate of 2 rupees. We are not getting it. Means total 1600 we have not got. Now 2 share forfeiture account. Forfeiture account. The amount which we have received. Now in this 800 out of 10 rupees the application money also we have received and allotment money we have received, but that application allotment money is not given. So we will see out of that 10, 2 has not been called yet. It means 2 is cancelled and 2 we have not got. That 2 is also cancelled. It means we have received total how much money? 6 rupees we have received except the that security premium. Means 4800 we have received. Clear this thing? And that received amount we will write in share forfeiture account. It means profit on this shares is rupees 4,800. Now come to the reissue. They are saying out of 800, only 200 shares were reissued. For reissue, we will make an entry, bank account debit to share capital. And that also we will see if we are reissuing that. Company can reissue its shares at discount also, at premium also, or at par also. When the company reissued shares at discount, it means loss will be there. And when the company issued at security premium, that also company can do. And when at par, then also company can reissue. In this question, they are saying 200 shares were reissued, 8 paid up, and 8 per share only. It means company is issuing at par only. There is no loss or premium. So 200 shares at the rate of 8 means total 1600 we are receiving. Now come to the capital reserve. Now out of this share forfeiture, 200 shares are reissued. Now see, this 4,800 is a profit for total 800 shares because we have forfeited 800 shares. But reissue only 200 share, it means that 200 share has gone now. So the profit on that 200 share we can transfer in capital reserve account, because after that we are not going to, now to that share we had reissued. Now this 4,800 profit is on 800. So on profit on 800 share is 4,800 and profit on 200 share. We have to calculate profit on 200 share for forfeiture. That will calculate 4,800 divided by 800 into 2. And 1,200 will come. It means 1,200 is a profit on this 200 share which we have reissued. So this profit, so there is no loss while reissuing the shares. So this complete amount we transfer in capital reserve account. So share forfeiture account to capital reserve account, which is 1,200. Clear this thing? I hope first part is clear to you all. Now come to the B part, in which D Limited forfeited 800 shares at the rate of 10 each, which were issued at 30% premium. 30% premium means premium of rupees 3 for non-payment of allotment money, which was 5 rupees. Now allotment money also the person is not paying allotment. 5 rupees including this premium. It means 2 rupees is for allotment and 3 rupees is of premium. Non-payment of allotment along with the premium. And the first call of rupees 2. The second and the final call 2 has not been called yet. It means 2 rupees for final call not been called. It means total called up is rupees 8. Total called up is rupees 8 only. Now 200 shares were reissued. They are issuing 200 shares out of this 800 reissued. Listen carefully. Reissued as fully paid up means paid up is rupees 8 for 11 per share. for 11 per share. It means 200 shares of 8 rupees they are issuing at 11 rupees. It means they are reissuing at security premium. Now come to the question. We have to give the journal entry for the forfeiture of shares. When we cancel the share capital will be share capital account debit with the same amount, with the called up amount. 800 shares are forfeited. 800 into 8 means total 6,400 rupees will be debit. Now the person is failed to allotment money with the security premium. It means in this case security premium is due but not received. Security premium is due but not received. As we due the security premium reserve account, it means that security premium reserve is credited. For the cancellation of that, we have to debit the securities premium reserve account. Securities premium reserve account. Now total 800 share and the premium amount is rupees 3. It means total 2,400 will be debit in security premium reserve account. Clear? Now what we will credit? To share allotment, the amount which we have not paid. The shareholder has not paid allotment account. On 800, the person has not paid the complete 5 rupees, in which 3 rupees is security premium and 2 rupees is for allotment. Total 4,000. To share first call. First call is 800 at the rate of 2 rupees. Means total 1,600. Here and the amount which we have received, that we will transfer to share forfeiture account. Amount which we have received. Now listen carefully. Out of 10 rupees, final call we have not been called yet. It means total 8 only called up. Out of 8, 2 we have not received. This allotment 2 also we have not received. Total 4 we have not received. It means only 4 we have received. 800 into 4. That is 3,200 rupees will come in share forfeiture account. Clear? Now come to the next. Out of this 800, we are reissuing 200 shares. For reissue, we know the entry bank account debit. We are reissuing to share capital. Total shares are of rupees 200, which are called paid up of rupees 8. It means total share capital is 1,600, but this we are issuing at 11. It means money we are receiving will be debited in 2,200. We are issuing our shares more than the face value. It means we are issuing at premium, security premium reserve account, which is 200 into 3, 6. I hope these 2 entries are clear. Now come to the last entry. Now for this 200 share which we have reissued, now the profit on this amount we have to transfer in capital reserve account. That's all. When we transfer in profit of forfeiture share in capital reserve, we will write here share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve account. Now the question arises, amount. This profit forfeiture of share, this 3,200, it's a profit on 800 shares as profit on 800 share is 32, and for one share is 32 into divided by 800, and for 200 shares profit on 200 shares will be 3200 by 800 into 200. It means that 800 we will transfer in capital reserve account because that shares we have issued. Clear this second part? Now come to the next part, C part, illustration number 45, in which Y Limited forfeited 1000 shares. Now 1000 shares are forfeited at the rate of 10 each, issued at 10% premium. It means premium of ₹1 to Sham 9 called up. See here called up is given. So 9 called up. I am writing here. Out of 10, 9 is called up. On which he did not pay ₹3 of allotment. ₹3 of allotment. Now here in allotment premium is including. It means allotment is 2 and premium is of ₹1. First call ₹2. ₹2 for first call. After that they are saying out of these 600 shares were reissued. 600 shares reissued. Now for reissued we should know the called up amount, paid up amount, and the amount on which we had issued. So here they are saying share were reissued to Ram as fully paid up for 8 per share. Fully paid up, it means the share value is 10 rupees, but we are issuing on ₹8 per share. So what it means? We are issuing at discount. It means loss will be there, and that loss we will compensate for from forfeiture account. After that they are saying and 200 shares were reissued. This also reissued to 200 share to fully paid up at 12. Fully paid up means 10 paid up and at ₹12. It means this 200 we are issuing on security premium, at premium you can say, at 12 at different interval of time, and time is also different. Clear the question? Now come to the solution. They are saying pass the forfeited entry for the forfeiture. 1000 shares are forfeited. We will write here share capital account. Total shares are 1000 and the paid up called up value is ₹9. It means 9000 will be debited in share capital account. And they are saying 3 allotment. The person is failed to pay ₹3 on allotment, 2 on first call, and allotment is due along with the security premium. It means security premium is due but we have not received. We will debit securities premium reserve account, which is 1000 at the rate of 1 month. Now the amount which we have not received on allotment, to share allotment account, to share first call, and the amount which we have received, that we will transfer into share forfeiture account. Now see, an allotment total 3 rupees we are not receiving. It means 3,000, 2,000 and 5,000 will go in forfeiture account. Clear this thing? Now, next they are saying 600 shares are reissued. They are issuing the 600 shares. For issue also we know the entry. Bank account debit to share capital. When we reissued at par, to share capital. But in this question they are saying fully paid up share. Fully paid up share we are reissuing at rupees 8. Fully paid up means 10 will come here. 600 into 10. Total 6,000 will write here. But this we are issuing at rupees 8 only. It means 600 into 8 we are receiving. Rest will be a discount, means loss. Share forfeiture account means loss incurred at the time of reissue of shares. How much loss? 600 into 2, yani 1200 is a loss. Clear this thing? Now come to the next entry. We have to transfer forfeiture amount in capital reserve account. See, this we can make a separate entries for this 600 share and for 200 share, and we can make one combined entry also. To make you, for the better understanding, I am making the separate entries for transferring the forfeiture amount in capital reserve. Now, if the question completes here only, then the amount which is in forfeiture account, from this forfeiture account, the amount for this 600 share I have to transfer in capital reserve account. For that I will make entry share forfeiture account to capital reserve. Now come to the working notes. For this 600 share only, profit on 1000 shares. For 1000 shares we have a profit of 5,000. Then profit on 1 share will be 5,000 divided by 1,000, and profit on 600 shares which we have reissued, 5,000 divided by 1,000 into 600, that is 3,000 rupees. It means this 3,000 we will transfer. No, not in 3,000. Now profit on 600 share is 3,000. Clear? Now when we reissue this 600 share, we incurred a 1,200 loss. It means that loss we will compensate from this profit. 3,000 minus 1,200, the loss on reissue. We will write here the loss on reissue of 600 shares. Amount left is 1,800. So this 1,800 will goes in capital reserve account. Clear this thing? Now next they are saying after that this 200 share also they are reissuing. I will make entry for that also. For 200 shares, same entry will make bank account debit. So we will receive something to share capital account. Now here 200 shares we are reissuing fully paid up. It means 10 will come here. 2,000. But this we are reissuing at rupees 12. It means 200 into 12. 2,400 will debit and 2 rupees will credit in securities premium reserve account. sorry. Clear this? Now come to the forfeiture. Capital reserve. Now this forfeiture will transfer in capital reserve. Share forfeiture to capital reserve account. Now again same process we will follow. This profit is for 1000 shares and I have to calculate profit on 200 shares as profit on 1000 shares is rupees 5000. Profit on 1 share is 5000 divided by 1000 and the profit on 200 share will be 5000 divided by 1000 into 200 means 1000. Now check whether there is a loss or profit. So there is no loss by issuing this 200 share. So no loss we will compensate from this share forfeiture from this profit. So the complete amount of profit we will transfer in capital reserve. Clear this thing? Now illustration number 45 is complete. All three parts I have explained. I hope this is clear to you all.